Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his...
Shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The crowd demanded and he was thrilled to oblige. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Crosses it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Not the most accurate pass. He's found a way past. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Now it's Messi. Valverde could try cutting inside here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional. Looking here to chip it through. And he shoots! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Great chance! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. A mere formality. Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Big chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Assegnato al 24esimo minuto, numero 11.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Turan receives it in a good position here. Valverde. Now it's Kane. That has been slung wide. And he's certainly onside here. That's the keeper's ball. DiMarco. And that has left him in a heap. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And here's Messi. Now it's... tries a shot! Sticks it away! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's aimed into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nicely spread. He's having a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Valverde most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
In a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Assegnato al 42esimo minuto, numero 10.
Zielinski. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, super ball. It's Son Heung-min! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Numero 22.
He's having a go! And the ball's come loose here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Borussia Dortmund really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Borussia Dortmund have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And we are back on the way. And here's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Kane is flagged offside. Son Heung-min. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga! Sucic. Luis Enrique. Camavinga. That's the throw. Great defending, strong and determined. Has a look and place it forward. Caicedo. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Laid out to the left flank. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Tries to thread one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Numero 22.
Zielinski. Zielinski really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Caicedo. Akanji. Donnarumma. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. It's not an especially good pass, that. And Akanji. Jimenez. And it's Jimenez. Akanji. Jimenez. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. It's Kane! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Zielinski. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Messi does well to get it back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Valverde. Out of play for a goal kick. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. It's run loose here. Oh, this is a great... Can he finish? It's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a nicely weighted pass. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Oh no, this does not look good. Good chance here. Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he's been caught napping. Valverde! And yes, it's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Barella, and he's there to retrieve it. Caicedo. Messi. And that is as far as it goes. Borussia Dortmund pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's Kane! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Kane. Messi! Oh, another save.
Messi really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Akanji calmly anticipates. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Messi. No goals as yet. Now it's Camavinga. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good spread. Now it's Valverde. Oh, that's neat. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Caicedo. Spread out to the left. No, he refuses to take the bait. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that was very necessary. Out to the right.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good ball, good take. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. 30 minutes gone. Messi. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. That's the keeper's ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely spread. Yamal. Camavinga wins the duel this time. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Valverde. Looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. What a throw in. Fermin. Distributed tidily. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. De Jong.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Koundé. And Yamal. De Jong. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Borussia Dortmund may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Koundé. Yamal. Jimenez does well to get it back. De Jong. And Yamal. Valverde. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kubasi. Yamal. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No, it's come to nothing. Fermin. Martin. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
Eric Garcia clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Fermin. Over to the left. Rafinha. Akanji gets a foot in here.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Almost an hour gone. Now, can they get him away? And that's been drilled in. And he's there to get it away. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Son Heung-min. And it's Camavinga. Threads one in. That looks a good ball through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Numero 14.
Kubasi. That's a good ball out wide. Foot in. Messi. And it's Valverde. Can he get on the end of this? Martin. He's a sharp little ball here. Dani Olmo in with the challenge. Eric Garcia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Martin. And Rafinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Martin. Eric Garcia. And Kubasi. Fermin. And Kubasi. And it's Lopez. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Fermin. And it's Rashford. Not the most accurate pass. This is De Jong. And it's Lopez. Now it's Kane. Played out to the right. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ambitious ball here. Eric Garcia tries to clear.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Son Heung-min. Now it's Messi. Kane.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a...
There's the shot!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Valverde
recupero.
picks it up out wide. That's very neat. And it's Caicedo.
Can he finish? Oh, it's in! Save the best for last!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Borussia Dortmund have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And this, of course, a part of the
Real chance!
Son Heung-min made a good run there. Now it's Girassi, played out to the right. And it's Camavinga. Oh, well measured. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Opts for safety. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nemecha. And it's with the keeper. No goals as yet. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, delicate chip through. Not the most accurate pass. Nemecha. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's Valverde. Oh, such a clever touch.
And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Borussia Dortmund applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Anton calmly anticipates. Caicedo. Son Heung-min looking for the run, chips it through. That's a shade optimistic. Nemecha gets it away. That's an excellent interception. Girassi. And here's Kane. And this is Messi. Valverde. That has ended up in no man's land. Anton. Now Schüller. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? He's had it taken off him. Caicedo. Valverde. Now it's Kane. Spread it left. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Done delicately. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Girassi.
Girassi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's intervened well there. Now this could be a chance. Son Heung-min.
Chance, surely!
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bensebaini. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Kane.
Messi! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Nicely spread. Valverde receives it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! And it's half-time here. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Borussia Dortmund can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And the shot!
Caicedo to Messi. Oh, good spread. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold goes sliding in. Pass somewhat off target. Kamavinga. And it's Son Heung-min. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Valverde receives it in a good position here. Shoots! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Played out towards the right wing, and that could set him on his way. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Anton cuts it out. Some resolute defending there. He won't be happy with that one. Schüller. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Bensebaini getting this one clear. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nmecha. Brandt. Gerassi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Son Heung-min. It's played through for him. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Anton. Nmecha. Bensebaini. Now Anton. Brandt. Out to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Decent chance! Nmecha. And it's Brandt. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Messi. And this is Kane. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Nmecha. And he's worked it through. Takes a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Brandt goes short. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Ryerson, lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a real chance missed. Now it's Kane. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Borussia Dortmund can consider themselves just about safe now. They get a throw in. Brandt is onto this. Girassi herring after the ball here. Borussia Dortmund could have here their final chance. They've played it short. Incoming to big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Caresses it through. That's a decent clearance. He's a sharp little ball here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Valverde has created one goal already. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Girassi. Gets into some space. And the shot! They've scored! Deep into injury time! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish. That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. We have already started here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Camavinga. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? Kane! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Diogo Dalot. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Son Heung-min. Ahmad. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Son Heung-min. He's a sharp little ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Menu. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Out towards the flank. Messi. Caicedo. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Casemiro. It's Kane!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's under a lot of pressure there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Martinez. Now Menu. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Messi. Out to the right. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And they've got rid. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for the rock. And a chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Menu. Ahmad. Camavinga wins the duel this time. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha, spread out to the left. Can he get on the end of this? No luck with that dink over the top. That's really well cleared. Aimed beyond the defence. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Akanji gets it away. Kane.
Borussia Dortmund really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Menu. Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Ahmad. Ahmad. Now it's Ahmad. Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Messi. Played out to the left flank, and it's Son Heung-min. Messi, who's set up one goal so far, played into space. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Casemiro, and it's Menu. And Dalot. Ahmad. Messi. He's looking wide. Well, that has not gone well. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Borussia Dortmund head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Great vision. Oh, that's neat. Casemiro. And it's Dalot. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And Casemiro. Menu. Ahmad. Played to Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Son Heung-min did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Threads one in. Casemiro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Alexander-Arnold clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's an excellent interception. Borussia Dortmund are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good read, needed to be. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. He's had it taken off him. And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that was nowhere near his best. Diogo Dalot. Knocks it out wide. Son Heung-min. This is promising. Oh, it's a great ball.
Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Numero 10. Messi!
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He has found the way through. Looking for a runner, and he was quick to react. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Nicely weighted ball. Kane! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's gone backward here.
Tries a shot!
Bruno Fernandes. Here's Matheus Cunha. Distributed tidily. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's in space and looking for options.
And the shot!
And it's hoisted clear. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. That's a cute ball. And he's there to clear it.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them.
And he shoots!
And it's Valverde.
Great chance!
It's off target and by quite a way. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And this is Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's had it nicked away. Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Messi. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And there really are few places on earth quite like this. The grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the midfielder Youssouf Fofana is someone who's been very impressive, Peter. I'd say he adds something new to that number 6 role in that he's not someone who limits himself to just anchoring the midfield. He's happy to dribble the ball from back to front, trying to take players out of the game. He's actually very good at it too.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Kane. Caicedo. Oh, good spread. And it's Valverde. And the through ball. Bit too much. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Now this could be a chance. And shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bartasaghi wriggles his way through. That looks a cracking ball. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Caicedo. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's neat. He's a sharp little ball here. Kane! Now that is commitment to the cause.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply...
Kane! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Modric. Cuckoo! Jimenez gets it clear. And he's had it nicked away. Valverde. Messi. Now it's Valverde. That's an imaginative pass. And he's picked it up out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Gabbia. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Modric. It's Fofana. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thinks about the shot. There's the shot! It business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Good read, needed to be. Fofana. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Engages and forces him off the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Fofana. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Nkunku. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Messi. That's a cute ball. That's going to go a long way. Corner number 3 coming up. It's a mighty effort! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's managed to get rid. All the way back. Jimenez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And this is Kane. It's Kane! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
And they get themselves in front!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And now he has 2. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Kane. That is a brilliant interception.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
That's a delicate pass. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And the first half is done. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Borussia Dortmund head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Kane. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out and claimed it back swiftly. Caicedo. Gabbia cuts it out. Modric. And it's Messi. Messi powering forward here. He's being urged to shoot.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Loftus-Cheek, given the lift of his goal. Son Heung-min. This looks promising. That's very neat. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Kane under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Modric. Rabiot. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pavlovic. Rabiot. Now it's Nkunku. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Batshuayi goes short. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way.
1953 spettatori.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Kane. Tomori calmly anticipates. Pavlovic, forwards and with intent. And Batshuayi. Well, that is one way to stop him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Rabiot.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
In with the challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi picks it up out wide. He's got away. Kane receives it and takes a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Fofana. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Modric. And it's Nkunku. Great defending, strong and determined. That's Valverde. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. He's having a shot! They've scored! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Jimenez. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to play it through. Tomori. Now it's Nkunku. He's found a way past, and he's searching through. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Cambio di giocatori.
Nkunku. Caicedo. Son Heung-min to Messi. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Now it's Camavinga. Son Heung-min. And here's Camavinga. Oh, that was vital. Gabbia gets good distance on it. Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Sostituzione per il Borussia Dortmund. Numero 7. Lascia il campo per il
And it's
numero
Camavinga.
23.
Threads one in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Nkunku. Searching pass he's played there. Camavinga looking to hit the byline here. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Couple of changes then in quick succession. Füllkrug coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Messi, it's come through and he's had a quick look inside. All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. Borussia Dortmund have themselves a chance from the spot. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Gol per il Borussia Dortmund. Numero 10. Messi! Messi! Messi!
So now the difference is 3. Ricci, just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Milan finding their passes. And here's Füllkrug. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Son Heung-min. Kane. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Borussia Dortmund looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Kane gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And there really are few places on earth quite like...
Shot at goal! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
And that for him is goal number 10. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's neat.
And a shot! Goal!
Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Messi. Brandt. Nmecha. Gerassi. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Distributed tidily. Valverde.
And the shot!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Borussia Dortmund look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Ryerson. And he's had it nicked away. That's an imaginative pass. Well, there's the clearance. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Borussia Dortmund have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Schüller. Now it's Gerassi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And this is Kane. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, that's delightful. And he's surging through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Going for goal! Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Kane. For Valverde. Caicedo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Camavinga. Messi has created one goal already. It's Kane!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
For Valverde. Mecha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. 30 minutes gone. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Valverde. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Camavinga. Kane. Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. That's tidy, and he's had a hit. We've got to be quick to recover this. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Brandt, can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Girassi gets into a good position. Cleared away. But he's gone backward here. Sula. He's going for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Sula just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Caicedo.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Anton is there to clear. Mecha. Benzebaini. And it's Brandt. That is good strength. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. Oh, right place, right time. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Borussia Dortmund clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Son Heung-min is wide and looking to get onto this. Nemecha. Benzebaini. And it's Brandt. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Kane. Oh, that's well spotted. Anton. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nemecha. Now it's Girassi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Sula. Aims beyond the defence. Messi. Out to the left it goes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. He's picked his way through, and the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Anton. Nemecha. Benzabaini. He is through here. Shoots! Loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Valverde, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Valverde. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, super find. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Ryerson.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, easy pickings there. Strong running down that left flank. Into the last quarter of an hour. Brandt! He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per il Borussia Dortmund. Numero 14, numero 10, numero 24. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 40, il numero 41. Cambio di giocatori.
Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a cracking ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Tries to play it through. That looks a good ball through. And a chance! Oh, crossbar! Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Caicedo. Sabitzer looking for the run. Akanji deals with that comfortably. And he can clear it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Threads one in. That's been cut out, well played. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Oyarzabal. Can he get it through? Played into space out wide.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
1 minute to add according to the board. Now it's Oyarzabal. Great vision. He has a look out. Nemecha. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Borussia Dortmund are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.